Markus. Today, we're not live. Are we live? We are live. Today is Tuesday, June 2nd, and this is episode 49. Now, if you want practical tips, tricks, and strategies for your trading, as well as watching me grow as I grow small accounts into larger ones, then this show is for you. All right, let me just make sure that we are live everywhere, but this looks good. So we are connected, and we'll get started because today we have an exciting day. Today, markets are rallying, and I will tell you why that is, especially since right now there's a lot of protests and unfortunately also some violent protests going on with some looting. So why are markets rallying? Plus, we'll talk about what it takes to become a successful trader. But as always, let's do the market update in 5 minutes or less so that you know exactly what is happening in the market. So let me start my timer right here. Let's jump right to the charts. So, as you can see here right now, the Dow is up 2% for the day. It is actually making a 3-month high, and so does the S&P. So we have a 3-month high for the S&P here as well. S&P not as strong, 1.5%. That the S&P is up here. The Nasdaq, in fact, so the Nasdaq is right now making new all-time highs. As you can see, the all-time high was at 9,718, and today we have already been trading at 9,719. So close. We're pulling back a little bit here, but let's see if the Nasdaq can close at an all-time high. It is just within points away here, which is amazing. So why? What is driving this rally? As you know, right now we have difficult times here in the United States. I mean, first we had the coronavirus crippling our economy, right? Lots of unemployment. I think we're up to 20% unemployment. And then right now there's horrible things going on, lots of protests. And so why are the markets rallying? Well, I'll show you what is behind this. So today, the ADP non-farm employment change was released. It was expected to be a negative of 9 million, so that 9 million jobs would have been lost in May. And it turns out it was only 2.76 million. So this is why right now market participants think, you know what, maybe the worst is over. And then also we have the Trump administration selected 5 most likely candidates to produce a vaccine against this virus. So New York Times speculates and said it's probably Moderna, it's AstraZeneca, it's Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, and Merck. So those are the ones that were selected. This is what's going on in the markets. This is what's driving the markets here. I mean, looking at some of the stocks that stand out today, I mean, obviously, whenever we talk about vaccines, airlines are doing really well. So here we have American Airlines up 6%, United Airlines actually up 13% today, but also bank stocks are doing really well. So here we have Bank of America up almost 5%. We have Boeing up 12% here, Delta Airlines 8%, Safe. What is Safe again? It's another airline, Spirit Airlines, I believe. No, yeah. Not quite sure. It's one of the airlines. It is Spirit Airlines, up 20% here. So this is what's driving the markets. I mean, it's crazy to see that we're making new all-time highs, but especially when we look at the Nasdaq, it seems that we have the V-shaped recovery here that everybody was looking for. So let's see if the S&P and the Dow can do it too. Again, they're at 3 months high, not quite at all-time highs yet. So here's the S&P. The Dow lagging a little bit behind, but definitely rallying. So that is what's happening. And yes, we did it in, there we go, less than 5 minutes. Let me come back to you. We don't need the countdown timer. So good to see everybody here. And Brian is absolutely right. Today is Wednesday, June 3rd. You know what? This week is just flying by because, as you know, we did the PowerX Optimizer Masterclass. So this was on Monday, and then Tuesday, yesterday, we had our mastermind check-in call. And yes, you are absolutely right. It is already Wednesday the 4th. So good to see everybody. Wednesday the 3rd. So good to see everybody here. Frank here. Christina, so good to see you here. I know it's a very special day for you. So Charlie is amazing, and we'll always remember him, right? Okay, quick shout out there. Edward, when is the good mug coming? In fact, we already have one, but I didn't like it, so a new one is ordered, will arrive shortly, and then we have the good mug here. Anyhow, so in a moment, I will talk about what it takes to become a successful trader, and I'll show you exactly what's happening here in my account. But so good to see everybody here. So let's actually get started. Let's jump over. Let me prepare a couple of things here because I want to take a few notes for you. It's really important because this is one of the questions that I receive all the time. What does it take to become a successful trader? Do I need to be a math genius? What do I need? And we have talked about the tools that you need. So that's not what we're going to talk about today. We have talked about a plan here. So we'll not talk about that today. Today we'll talk about what do you need here in between your ears. Okay, so let me actually prepare a couple of things here and then share my screen with you so that you can see what it takes to be a successful trader. All right, so one of the questions that I receive all the time is, what does it take to become a successful trader? And this is why I thought today we're going to talk about this. So first of all, yes, you need a trading plan. I mean, there is no doubt about this. And we talked about this previously. There are three main elements in your trading plan. Your trading plan tells you what to trade. Your trading plan tells you when to enter, and your trading plan also tells you when to exit. I'll show you an example here in just a moment, but this is absolutely essential that you have it. Actually, let me show you the example here right now. So this is my trading plan here that I have for a small account that I'm currently growing together with you. Let me just move this over here a little bit so that you can all see it. Make this a little bit smaller. Perfect. There we go. So here's the trading plan. As you know, a few weeks ago, I did open a small trading account with $20,000 and I decided to trade options into this. I have my entry rules here where I use the PowerX optimizer with the default settings. I'm taking all trades unless you see there are some rules here. So a trading plan can be simple. By the way, if you would like to have a copy of this trading plan, go to rockwelltrading.com/plan, just to enter your name and email address, and I'll be happy to send you a copy of this plan. But this is not what I want to talk about today because we have been talking about it in the past. I'll be happy to give you a copy of this. So we want to talk about what character trait do you need? What do you think? By the way, what type of personality, what is the one character trait that you believe you need as a trader? Type it in the comments. I'm just curious if you guess it right. And I'll reveal it here in just a moment. And I can tell you this, no, you do not have to be a math genius. So leave a comment. Let me know, what do you think is the most important character trait of a trader? And then we'll talk about it. But before I tell you about this, let me tell you a story. So on May 19th, which right now is 3 weeks ago, I started trading a small account. And by small account, I mean a $20,000 account. Again, for me, this is rather small. For you, it might be a larger account. But anyhow, so I want to tell you exactly what happened in the last 3 weeks. So in the past 3 weeks, here's what happened on this account. And then we'll talk about the character trait because it's really, really important that you understand it. First of all, I got 59 PowerX suggestions. So as you know, I'm using a software called the PowerX optimizer, and I'm running it every day. And every day, out of all the stocks that are available, PowerX optimizer gives me anywhere between 2 and 8 suggestions of stocks or options to trade. Now, out of these 59, 29 I ruled out. You see, it's almost like fishing. When you fish, right, and you get a fish, and then you say, nah, that's too small, and you throw it away. Why did I rule it out? Because it was either a crazy stock or the bid ask. There we go. The bid ask was too high, or the risk was too high. And again, this is all according to my trading plan. And again, I'll be happy to give you a copy of this trading plan here. Just go to rockwelltrading.com/plan, and I'll send you a copy of this. Okay. So anyhow, 27 were ruled out. So this means that we have 32 valid signals. 32 valid signals. Now, out of these valid signals, 17 have triggered. What does it mean? Whenever I get a signal, I know exactly where I want to enter. So I predefine the stock has to go either above or below a certain level. Above if I want to buy, and below if I want to sell. So out of these 32 valid signals, not all of them have triggered, but 17 have. Out of these, I have taken 15 trades. So these are the trades that I took, 15. And you already get an idea here of what the most important character trait of a trader is if you look at the numbers. In the past 3 weeks, 59 suggestions, 27 ruled out, so you have to be picky here. 32 valid signals, only half of them have triggered, so I've taken 15 trades. Now, let me share some results with you out of these 15 trades thus far. So out of these 15 trades, I had 3 losses. And I'll show you exactly the losses. I'll show you my account here in just a moment. And I have 12 open trades, so let's mark these in red. Have you already guessed what the most important character trait of a trader is? I'll take a look at this here. It's 1. It's 1 that rules them all, and you'll see. Okay, but let's take a look at the account here. So here is the account. These are the 12 trades that I'm still in. Again, there's a Tastyworks account, rather small account. And so I started it with $20,000. And as you can see right now, the P&L, it's a little bit difficult to read. So I'll read it for you. The P&L, if I would close all trades right now, I would keep $1,281. So all these trades that are still here, that are still open, give me $1,829. So let's talk about the losing trades here for a moment. By the way, is this helpful? Because if it is, do me a favor and click on like. This way I know that these videos are important to you, and I'll keep making more of these videos. Don't want to bore you. This is why I always want to make sure that I'm asking for a like. This way you can vote which videos you like best. Okay, let's go back to the desktop here. So first of all, I want to show you, let me find the history year to date. So this is all the trades, and you see there's 3 trades that actually turn into a loss. Now, keep in mind, according to my trading plan, this is what I want to show you first. According to my trading plan, I am risking 2% of the account, which is $400 on any given trade. Now, pay close attention. The 3 trades that got stopped out, here are the losses. $257, $150, $140. As you can see, not on a single trade, I lost the maximum amount that I wanted to risk. So this is super important. Anyhow, so the total loss here, and let me just write it down. I'm going to write it down right here, was minus $474. So I already lost $547. But here's the deal. Right now, my open P&L is $1,800. So if I would sell everything right now, I would still make $1,250. Now let's go back to my positions. What you will see here, and this is absolute typical for this strategy that I'm trading here. You will see that there's one trade, a run, that has an open equity right now, an open P&L of $1,250, $185. Take a look at this. This is the important row. These are the current open P&L. Do you see any large losses in there? No. So here's the first hint. And again, we were talking about the most important character trait in just a moment. I'll reveal it to you. But one of the things is you gotta cut your losses quickly. I got out of this $257, $150, $140. You see, I lost small amounts. And this is so important. You cannot have the big losses in your account. This is what kills traders. Okay, so as you can see, there are a few losses, there are a few wins, and then there is this one trade makes back all the money that I lost and then some. Now, we can talk more about these specific trades in a little bit, but as promised, I want to reveal the most important character trait of a trader before we go on here. Are you ready? Here it is. It's confidence. Confidence. You must have confidence in your trading plan, in your system, and in your ability to carry it out. Now, let me elaborate on this here in just a moment. Why is confidence so important? Because when you have confidence in your plan, you have discipline to actually follow your plan. See, if you do not have confidence, you will not follow your plan. When you have confidence, you have patience. Because I know that I see in the comments, you might have said patience. See, I had 59 suggestions here. I've taken 15 trades. And out of these, there are 3 losses. But you see, I know my strategy. I know what to expect. And therefore, I have unshakable confidence in this strategy. Because of this, I have the discipline to execute the trades. Because of this, I have the patience. And here's some other things. Because I have confidence, I'm not doing stupid stuff. What do I mean by this? Well, let me explain to you. In the very beginning of my trading career, I did not have enough confidence in my systems, and I didn't have enough confidence in my ability to carry it out. So this is why sometimes when my trading system said, you got to get out, this is a losing trade, I said, no, I'll stay in. Maybe it'll turn around. What do you think happened? It never turned around, right? So this is why in the beginning of my trading career, I kept trades in my account for way too long. And this is why I didn't have, as I have these days, small losing trades. No, I had big losing trades that were destroying my account. Now, also, when you have confidence in your strategy, in your system, you're also so not doing stupid stuff. This is what I wanted to say here. You're also not buying stupid stuff. And what do I mean by this? Yeah, that you're not buying stupid stuff. Well, I don't know about you, but in the beginning of my trading career, my inbox was flooded with emails where people claimed, never have a losing trade again. Take this trade and it makes 1,000%. Take this trade and it will 1000x your account or something like this. You know what I'm talking about, right? If you know what I'm talking about, do me a favor and click on like really quick, just so that I know that I'm not alone by getting all of these emails. Anyhow, this is why many traders keep buying system after system, strategy after strategy. They subscribe to newsletter after newsletter. And this is, I don't know about you, but in the beginning of my trading career, I spent more time and more money on stuff than I actually lost in trading because I was chasing the Holy Grail. You see, once you have confidence, everything else falls in place. So this is the number one character trait of a trader, having confidence, because everything else is derived from this. Okay, well, I hope this helps. Again, I just wanted to do this quick video because yes, of course, it is important that you do have a trading plan. Yes, of course, it is important that you do have really great trading tools because you are trading against the best traders in the world. And you need to have the mental toughness, and the mental toughness you get by having confidence in 2 things. First of all, in your trading strategy and in your ability to actually follow this strategy. Okay. Anyhow, if you would like to see what I'm doing, go to mytradingroutine.com. I'll be happy to share exactly my plan. And again, if you go to rockwelltrading.com/plan, I'll be happy to send you the plan that I'm currently trading on this small account. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to this channel. And also there's probably a few videos popping up right now through the magic of editing, I hope. So just pick any of the videos that you find most helpful, and I'll see you in that video. Okay. All right. So what do you think about this? I will take a look at the comments here in just a moment, answer a few questions here. But one thing that I want to do before we do this, very important here, a lot of you have provided feedback. And as you know, I really appreciate it if you're taking time out of the day to go to any of the websites like Google or Facebook or Shopper Approved or Investimonials or Trustpilot. So right now you see a bunch of names on the screen here. If you see your names, please send your mailing address to nicole@rockwelltrading.com. This will also appear here in just a moment. Because I want to send you a small thank you. I just want to send you a small gift in the mail. So yes, give me your mailing address. Absolutely free, just to say thank you for leaving feedback so that others know what your experience is by watching the show here. Also by maybe investing in one of the products that I have, services or courses. And I really appreciate it. Okay. Needed a coffee in between. So you see, for me, it's really important that I trade what I see, not what I think. And it took me a while to realize that it is really confidence that you need. Because at first I thought, oh, all I need is discipline. No, you see, discipline is forced. If you don't have confidence in your trading strategy, at some point the discipline will wear out. And then I thought, okay, I just need to be patient. And then I realized, no. You don't need to be patient. You really just need to have confidence. Oh my God, look at all the names here. I really appreciate you. Gary, Jan, Jen, Hugh, Kevin, Jennifer. It just keeps going and going. So really appreciate all the feedback. Anyhow, so we will talk about the trades. So there are a few. Paula is asking about trades that had black bars. So we will talk about this. So Juan says, if you know your plan works, yeah, then it is so much easier, because trust me, this will lead to you not buying stupid stuff and not doing stupid stuff. And maybe you're way smarter, but I did a lot of stupid stuff in the beginning of my trading career. All right. Oh my gosh, we are almost done here. So Catherine, Michael, Bruce, Tony, really appreciate all the feedback that you're leaving. Esther, good. Michael, and let me just scroll back here to see what you guessed is the most important character trait of a trader. Todd, by the way, just said, hey, so good to see. Cashed out of Very today, 70% on day one. Not bad at all. Absolutely. Good. Stephanie says, first time on live video. Well, it's so good to see you here, Stephanie. Really appreciate it. Okay. So Kai's asking, can I ask what happened to AMD? Everything go up and why AMD go down? Who knows? I mean, this is what happens right now in my portfolio. I actually have two stocks that are bets on a falling market. I'll be happy to show them here to you in just a moment. So for example, STNG, which is Stingray Tankers, I believe, or Scorpion, something like this. We can take a look at this in a moment. And also BE. I'm betting on them going down. So this is what happened. Even though the overall market going up, individual stocks go up and down. So absolutely. Okay, so here's what you guessed. Monica said being optimistic. You see, yes, you have to be optimistic. By the way, Paula says the same thing. So Paula also says that you need to be an optimist here. But you see, when you have confidence, you don't need to be an optimist because you know that your plan is working. Lorena, good guess. Patience. Okay. Stephanie, discipline. You're so close. Joseph says patience. Timothy says discipline. Look at this. Juan, you nailed it. Confidence. Because once you have confidence, the discipline and patience fall automatically into place. But it's interesting to see that most of you said patience. And yes, you have to. But again, you cannot be patient if you don't have the confidence. So let me ask you, and here you see Nicole@rockwelltrading.com. Please email her your mailing address, and then she can send a quick thank you on my behalf. Anyhow, good. So what did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, the confidence and patience. Here is why confidence is so important. What do you think? Right now, I've already realized 3 losses. I haven't realized a single win. Now here's something interesting that you should know. I am getting rid of my losing trades really quickly. This is what I do when these losing trades come along, according to my rules. And I'll show my rules here again. Now, what do you think? How many traders after 3 losing trades would have said, this doesn't work. I need to get a new system. Well, confession time, this was me in the beginning. After 3 or 4 losing trades, I said, this doesn't work, and bought the new system, right? So here it is important because I also see that right now, all the other trades that I have in my account are worth more than twice the losses that I have. Just one trade alone is making up for the losses here. So yes, super, super important to have the confidence, to have the patience here. Okay, so Mark says you need to be consistent and calm. Yes, consistency is very important too. And you remain calm when you have confidence. You see, I have unshakable confidence that there will not be. In this account that I'm trading, there's not a single trade that will destroy the account, right? It can be because I am using my rules here. Okay, so Andrea says to be a successful trader, you have to know how do you work with the market is going against you? How well do you handle a loss in a strangle or naked call? Yeah, it's very specific. Again, in a broader sense, it's just confidence. So good to see all the answers here. You are all so close. Michael is bringing up a good point. Michael says decisiveness. Yes! How are you decisive? If you have confidence, right? If you know that in the long run it'll work out, that if you know you have winning trades and losing trades, right? Then you will be decisive to place the trade and also take a loss when it is there. Okay, so good to see all this. Okay, I know that there were a few questions, and Alvaro is asking, what signals are these that you're referring to? So let me show you. I am using the PowerX optimizer. So I'm bringing up the software here. That's the software that I use. And every day I'm running it with the default settings. By the way, this is part of the plan that I'll be happy to send to you. Just go to rockwelltrading.com/plan and I'll send it to you. And when I run the scanner, this is where you see right now at the bottom, goes really, really fast and then brings up 2 to 8 stocks. So these are here. There we go. Here's the scanner. These are, for example, the signals that I got for today. So BE, for example, BE, then there was Brew, then there was CalX, then there was EQT. You get the idea. Now again, according to my plan, I will take all trades unless the stock is completely crazy, the bid ask of the option is too big, and the risk of the option is more than 2% of the account. So then I will not trade it. And you see, I'm keeping a testing log here. And this is where in the testing log you see for every day that I've been trading. Let me just actually make sure that you can read this, that I'm not in the way. Here we go. For every day, I am filling out all the symbols that I got, the signals for the day. And then I write my notes. Were these the bid ask too high, a crazy stock, or the risk was too high? Because again, this is my plan. These are my 3 criteria. And again, yours might be different. So this is what I did. And so every single day I see what happened here. Then did it trigger? Did it cross the line in the sand? Because you see PowerX Optimizer tells me, for example, for today, for CalX, I will only trade the stock or the option, here in this case the option, if CalX moves higher than 1458. And for those of you who have PowerX, you know that for the past few days, we had the signal and it did not happen. This is for the past 3 days. We have been sitting on our hands waiting that CalX is actually moving higher. And today it finally did it. So therefore, today I finally bought the option. Anyhow, Alvaro, is this making sense? These are the signals that I'm referring to. Then I can show you just here, going back to the desktop. So not all of them triggered. And then you see sometimes they triggered and I did not get in because I have a fixed price. I am not chasing the market. Again, I have confidence in my system. Now, does it make me mad if I'm not getting in? No, because I like to follow my rules. And I know that these rules are good. I've been using them for many, many years. And this is how I have made money trading. So I know they work. And again, this is my trading plan. Your trading plan might be different. Okay. Anyhow. So yeah, follow the rules exactly how to deal with losses. Okay. So Varro says, what account do you suggest opening, cash or margin? For me personally, I would always do margin as long as you do use it responsibly, right? Don't open a margin account and trade like crazy. Use it responsibly, have a stop loss in place, and then I believe that a margin account has many advantages. Now, important disclaimer, leverage is a double-edged sword. It works in your favor as well as against you, but I would definitely open a margin account. Okay, good. Kushal says, it's always helpful learning strategies that keep our accounts in the green. Yeah, I mean, I'm very happy with my results thus far. This is exactly what I am expecting here. Okay, Olaf is asking, can you explain in more detail the bid-ask spread and why this allows you to either trade the stock or not? You see the bid-ask spread? I did a video on the bid-ask spread. You find it here on my channel. Talking about the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you're enjoying this video, subscribe and hit the little notification bell, because this way you'll get notified by YouTube whenever I release a new video. Anyhow, so the bid-ask, you have it in stocks and options. And in options, sometimes it can be fairly big. I don't like it to be more than 50 cents. If it is, for me personally, and again, I'm just sharing what works for me, your rules might be different. But for me personally, if it is larger than 50 cents, I would not trade the option. Yes, you can trade the stock. However, here in my trading plan, for this particular account, I said I will only trade options. And you see, this is where you see that I am not deviating from my plan at all. I mean, I'm trading this account here publicly. You have probably been following me for a while, and you see, these are the rules. So I believe once it happened to me that a trade ran away from me, and I take notes here in my testing log. So this is not my trading log, this is my testing log, because in my trading log, I only put the trades that I'm getting filled on. So let me just show you, where do I have the other window? Right here. Okay. So in my testing log, I put all of these trades, right? In my trading log, I put only these. So these here go into the trading log. So that's very important that you know the difference between a trading log and a testing log here. And this here, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to make this a yellow background. There we go, so much better. And all of these go into my testing log. Okay, good. Is this making sense thus far? If it is, let me know in the comments or click on like. But by the way, if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Markus Heitkoetter, by the way. I do these videos, these live videos 3 times a week, but then on the other days, I'm releasing other videos, these shortest little segments out of this. Hope that you're enjoying it. Okay, so great question here. Okay, Russ, so good to see you here. Okay, good. So I know that there were a few questions. So Honest Quester, I love that, is asking, what triggered your sell or to hold some with black bars? Very, very easy. Again, I'm following my plan. Feel free to download the plan. You will find the plan at rockwelltrading.com/plan. See the black bar? If the first indicator is going in the opposite direction, I consider this being a warning. I'm moving this a little bit over. And only when a second indicator is moving in the opposite direction, I am exiting the next morning. These are my rules. They haven't changed. These are the rules that I published when I opened the account or when I started trading it on May 19th. I believe I opened it a few days ago before, like 17th or 16th, mid-May. And when I started trading it, these are the rules, and I never deviated from the rules here, Honest Quester. Okay. Good. So Antonio is asking, market is up 5 days in a row. Is it a good time to sell covered calls right now? Well, I don't know your plan. I mean, I'm swimming with the sharks, not against them. So am I surprised that the market is going up? Absolutely. Am I happy that the market is going up? Yes. Do I care? No, because here's the deal, Antonio. I trade what I see, not what I think. And here, this would be an opinion, and I'm not doing it. You see my plan here. I like to sell puts when the VIX is above 30. Speaking of the VIX, we can take a quick look at it. So the VIX right now, let's bring it up, see where we are. So the VIX right now is at 25. And when it is below 30, usually premiums are rather low. And when premiums are rather low, I prefer to buy options instead of selling them. Selling options is way more fun when premiums are high. Making sense? Okay. Good. Okay. So, let's see. I know that there's a few questions. So Donna is asking, have you drawn any conclusions on the new black bar test? No, not yet. And let me also show you. It's very important. So when doing this test here, see, allocated for the test, I said, you know what? If I'm losing $4,000, I will be fine with it. Or when I have 40 trades under my belt. Right now, I'm only 15 trades in. So Donna, great question, but it's way too early to tell. But you see, all of this, I mean, this is nothing that I added today or yesterday. This has been set in stone and I haven't deviated from it in the past 3 weeks. Now you might say, well, big deal, 3 weeks. Let me tell you this. I have been following plans for years. I have set a plan and then I followed it for years. Now, do I sometimes make adjustments? Yes, as needed. As you know, if you have been following me for a while, when the markets went crazy and just tanked, I saw an opportunity to sell puts. There was a tremendous opportunity. So this is when I'm setting this plan aside. I'm not changing my original plan. I'm setting it aside. I'm trading a different strategy, and that worked really well. As you know, if you have been following me for a while, this is how we took a $25,000 account to $45,000 in a matter of what, 2 months? Or maybe 9 weeks, 10 weeks, something like this. So anyhow, great question. Kalina says, you're so right. Have to have the confidence. Absolutely, Kalina. Okay, good. So Douglas is asking, if I still trade futures right now, I do not. And here's why. As you know, in March, futures markets went crazy. Right now they're back to normal, but I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm watching it. See, I'm not jumping right back into the markets. I'm keeping it. But yeah. So at this point, not trading futures. Ziggy says, Barry is up huge today. Trying to sell my remaining shares. Somebody help me. Yeah, you'll be fine. Carlos, too good to see you here. First time live. Oh, Jim, I love your confidence. Knowledge supports confidence. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. The more you know, not about trading, but also about your trading strategy, what to expect. You see, this is why it is so important for me in my software, the PowerX Optimizer, to know what to expect. For example, when I am trading BE, I know that over the past year, if I had traded BE, following the rules, I would have had 17 trades, 11 of them are winning trades, 6 losing trades. So this means a 65% winning percentage. I know that if I had followed the rules over the past year, I would have made on a $10,000 account $19,000. You see, this, Jim, where you're absolutely right. This knowledge for me is invaluable because this is the knowledge that gives me confidence. Without this knowledge, if I would just look at a chart and I say, B, I don't know. Without this knowledge, I would not have the confidence. But with the knowledge, you're so right. I have more confidence. Absolutely. Okay. Good. Sandra, good point. Don't be greedy, Zeke. Take profits when they're there. Okay. Good. Philip said you were just viewing the order on the video on order types. We'll be back. Appreciate it. Good. Okay. So Maria says, I can start with a $500 account. What broker you have? Honestly, with $500, this will be super difficult for you to trade. I just want to be honest. Here's why. As a rule of thumb, it makes sense that you never risk more than 2% of your account on any given trade. Now, if you have a $500 account, Maria, you can only risk $20. No, $10. 2% of $500 is $10. So with $10, there is not much to trade. Maria, it really makes sense if at this point you learn more about trading and save up some more money. If you have a $2,000 account, you could consider trading binary options. Only do it with Nadex though. If you want a demo account, go to rockwelltrading.com/Nadex. I'll be happy to give you a demo account where you can play around and test it out. But other than this, you'll have a really, really, really hard time making money with trading with only $500. I know it's not what you want to hear, but I'd rather tell you what you need to hear. Because if somebody tells you, oh yeah, $500, you can turn this into $5,000, no problem. I know that there's many people out there who say that, and usually this is how you lose all your money. So I want to make sure that you're keeping your $500 here. Okay, good. Mark, really appreciate it. You have the patience with your students, with the manner of your instructions. You gotta have patience. Yeah. Okay. Paula, you're absolutely right. It's not a sprint. Trading is not a sprint. It's a marathon. Absolutely. Okay. Good. Good. Douglas says, have a good breakfast and eat regularly. Okay. that's a good comment too. Okay. So Raja, although I'm confident in the plan, I'm still on the simulator, but the sim account is $800. Both my live trades are in the red, but confident that these will turn around or not. You see, Raja, you never know. If they don't turn around, cut them loose. Follow your rules. Losses are part of the business of a trader, and everybody who tells you differently is lying. Run away. I've been trading for more than 20 years. I've met a lot of traders. I haven't met a single trader who didn't have losing trades. And anybody who claims not to have losing trades is either not a trader, just a marketer, and usually is trying to sell you stuff. So run away. Losses are part of the business. Anyhow, good. So why is it that the TradingView chart is not matching the PowerX chart? Well, this is why. You see, over my 20 years of trading, I used every platform out there. TradingView, Trade Navigator, TradeStation, NinjaTrader, MetaStock, MetaTrader, what else? Whatever is out there, Thinkorswim. Whatever trading platform is out there, I've used it. And I could not find a trading platform that does everything exactly how I want it to do. Trust me. I've been doing a lot of manual calculations, really, in Excel spreadsheets to see who is right. And every single time I know that the PowerX optimizer is right. This is why I invested hundreds of thousands of dollars in having this software developed. So I personally, up to you. I trust my software because, again, I've been doing a lot of testing and I'm not surprised that it doesn't line up. Honestly, if you would pull up TradeStation or would pull up Thinkorswim, you might see that there are differences between what TradingView shows and Thinkorswim shows. So, yeah, it's happening. It is happening. Pamela says, this is my first time here. Okay, so good to see you here. Again, I'm Markus Heitkoetter. Welcome to the show. Hope you like it and you join us again. Okay. So Melanie says, a bunch of emails are just keeping in. Learn more with Coffee of Markus. Yeah, I know. There's tons of emails in your inbox every day coming with the new shiny toy, the new trading system, right? But this is where we go back to. Let me just show it here to you. Having the confidence, because this way you're not doing stupid stuff and you're not buying stupid stuff. Honestly, I think that for most of you, you probably have already bought enough stuff. Don't you agree? If right now you look back, over your trading career, don't you think that you have bought enough that right now it's time to really focus, hunker down, make sure that you understand the strategy that speaks most to you, and then actually execute it? Good. Anyhow, good. So, VetRider is saying, should have run 2 accounts, one with this test and a second account with the exact same positions, but using the original rules and get to head-to-head comparison. You see, Yes and no. I am actually writing this in my trading log, so I have copious notes in my trading log. I'll show you my trading log in another episode of Coffee with Marcus. For me, honestly, I'm kind of busy trading one account. I don't know about you. You might be way smarter than me. If I had to do it on two accounts, I would have messed it up. Because you see, I took 15 trades in the past 3 weeks. Doesn't sound a whole lot, but again, I went through 59, and trust me, I would have messed it up. And this is why I prefer doing it in one account. But then you've seen it. I'm keeping copious notes, so I know exactly what would be better or not. Okay. Good. So Caleb is asking, great question. Is 2% account size per trade based on the account buying power for options, account buying power overall, or cash deposited? I would always base it on cash deposited, especially when you're trading stocks. The additional buying power will help you to have more positions. So additional buying power can help you, instead of having 5 positions, to have 10 positions. Or here, let me just show you. I'm going to share my screen here again. So in the Tastyworks account, again, this is a $20,000 account. And right now, after having 12 open positions, I still have enough option buying power available here. So I would always base it on the cash deposited. But great question. Great question. Okay. Oh, my mouse just disappeared. I'll find another one. Okay. So Andy says, just sold MMN today at 161. This was a power alert and hit the profit target. Made $7,188 in 2 weeks on 500 shares. Thank you. Well, thank you. You're awesome, Andy. We love you. You're part of the mastermind. So yes. By the way, did you also take the other trade? Which one was the other one? We had 3M and I believe it was Caterpillar, right? Did we have CID? There's so many symbols. This is where I'm sometimes getting confused. If you took the power alert, you should have cashed out of Caterpillar. That was a power alert that we issued, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago? Something like this, maybe a week ago. And yeah, 3M hit it today. Yes, good point. Good. Okay. Paula is actually saying, are you putting your notes in the Rockwell site? You know what? I can do this. Let me talk to the team, because I'm keeping the notes. I'm saving these notes, and I have a whole folder of notes. Let me see how we can make this happen. We probably find a way to do this, Paula. Thanks for the great suggestion. I'll follow up with my team, and I'll let you know in the next Coffee with Marcus of what we are doing here. Okay. Good. I think, oh my gosh, it's getting late already. It is getting time to wrap it up. You know that we are still experimenting a little bit with whether we should have the show 45 minutes or 60 minutes. I somehow feel that 45 minutes is a good time. I see your questions. If there are any questions that I haven't answered, feel free to email us, call or text the team, or send an email to support@rockwelltrading.com. Or especially if you're watching the replay here right now, if you're watching the replay, leave a comment underneath. Both Christy and I are looking through all the comments that are underneath the video, not the live comments, because somehow they disappear. I don't know why. Anyhow, but we are looking at those comments, and we'll answer as many comments as possible. I believe we answer every single comment. Almost. Okay, anyhow, have a great rest of the day. So no Coffee with Marcus tomorrow, as you know right now, 3 times a week. You'll probably see it here in the header of the channel that we do it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3:30 Eastern time, 30 minutes before the markets close, so that we can take a look at the markets live together. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you hit like, and feel free to subscribe. Whether you are watching it on Facebook or you are watching it on YouTube, there's probably a way how you can subscribe and enable notifications, because this way you get notified whenever I go live or release a new video. And I hope to see you on Friday. Have a great rest of the day. Take care, everybody.